Welcome to Tech Savvy 101, AI and Automation Made Simple. Hi, I'm Sarah Baker, your new Tech Savvy bestie. I'm a technology and automation coach, an online business owner, and a crazy busy mom of 3 kids under 10. Whether you're just starting to explore AI or you're ready to level up your tech game, I'm here to help make it all feel absolutely doable. No complicated jargon, no endless tutorials, just shortcuts and simple solutions that you can start using in your business right away. So, if you're ready to start saving hours every day with smart systems and AI tools, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome back to Tech Savvy 101, AI and Automation Made Simple. I'm your host, Sarah Baker, your Tech Savvy bestie, who's here to help you simplify your business, embrace automation, and save you hours every week. Today, we're wrapping up our AI Essentials mini-series, where we've been exploring powerful AI tools beyond just ChatGPT. In this final episode of this mini-series, we're diving into Jasper, one of the most powerful AI content creation platforms specifically designed for marketers and business owners. Let me set the scene here with a hypothetical situation many of you might relate to. Imagine you're a wellness coach balancing client sessions with content creation, and every Sunday you spend hours trying to batch content for your blog, your social media, your email marketing newsletter, often spending the day frustrated with only a fraction of what you actually need. A tool like Jasper could help you create a month's worth of content in just one afternoon, potentially giving you back your weekends to spend that time with your family or even maybe doing a little self-care for the first time in years. By the end of today's episode, you'll understand exactly what Jasper is, how it compares to ChatGPT, and most importantly, how you can use it and its specialized marketing features to create better content in a fraction of the time. Let's dive in. Let's start off by talking about what exactly Jasper is and how it differs from some of the other tools that we've discussed so far in this mini-series. Jasper started off being called Jarvis way back in AI terms in 2021. It was rebranded as Jasper later that year, and it was designed specifically for content creation and marketing use cases. While ChatGPT is a general-purpose AI assistant, Jasper was built from the ground up to serve marketers and content creators. Consider this scenario. Let's say it's 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, and your newsletter needs to go out on Wednesday morning. If you're exhausted and burnt out from client work, but you haven't even started writing, and your brain is already fried, you might try a general AI tool, but what if you had something specifically designed for newsletter creation? This is where Jasper really shines. In this hypothetical situation, you could potentially finish not only your newsletter, but you could also draft several blog posts in just a couple of hours, something that would have potentially seemed almost impossible before. Jasper offers a couple of different pricing tiers, starting at $39 a month for the creator plan and going up to $99 a month for the teams plan. So this is a slightly more expensive AI tool than several of the other tools that we have discussed in this mini-series. It is obviously more expensive, as ChatGPT Plus and Perplexity and Claude are all around the $20 a month price point for most of the paid plans. But what we'll dive into in a few minutes is the fact that Jasper does offer more specialized features that do justify this price for many marketing professionals. Now let's dive into some of the core features and the content templates. One of Jasper's standout features is its extensive library of content templates that are designed specifically for marketing use cases. These include templates for things like blog posts, social media captions, email sequences, ad copy, product descriptions, and so much more. Let's consider another hypothetical example. Imagine a small business owner who sells maybe handmade candles and often struggles with writing really compelling, juicy product descriptions. You could easily spend hours staring at a blank page trying to find different ways to describe scents and ambiance. It's often hard to describe physical products and make those products come to life using just words on a page or a screen. With Jasper's product description template, you could enter something as simple as information about your, say, an autumn harvest candle. You could talk about the main scent, the burn time, the type of wax, and within seconds, Jasper's AI could generate several different product descriptions, each highlighting different aspects of the candle using compelling sensory language. And this could potentially save you hours of work for an entire product line and might even improve your conversion rates by creating those really enticing product descriptions. Another really powerful template that Jasper has is the AIDA framework for copywriting. AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, action. This is a really classic copywriting formula that is proven to drive conversions. And this is perfect for writing things like sales pages or email sequences. So, for example, if you were launching an online course, you could use the AIDA template to draft the sales page. The template would ask you really targeted questions about your audience's pain points, the unique benefits of your course, and what actions that you want readers or your potential customers to take. The result would be copy that speaks directly to your audience's challenges and desires and has a clear path for them to take. So, what are real-world applications for Jasper and how does it compare to ChatGPT? When we're talking marketing-specific tasks, here's where Jasper really shines. So let's say you run a fitness studio and you need to create email subject lines for a limited time 30% off sale on online training programs. You could provide a very similar prompt to both Jasper and ChatGPT. ChatGPT would give you solid options like 30% off all online training programs, limited time offer, or transform your fitness routine for less, 30% off sale. These are decent, but they're also pretty generic. You could apply those same subject lines to any industry or niche or business. Jasper, on the other hand, might produce subject lines with more marketing psychology, like 48 hours only, grab 30% off before these programs disappear, or the training discount your body's been begging for, 30% off. These subject lines create more urgency and emotional connection with your customers. If you were to A/B test the subject lines, the Jasper generated ones might achieve a higher open rate because they are specifically designed with marketing effectiveness in mind. Similarly, when writing product descriptions, Jasper naturally incorporates the problem, agitate, solution framework without needing as much guidance. For an 8-week strength program, it might highlight the problem, which in this case of a gym would be feeling weak or lacking energy, and then agitate it, which is describing how this affects your everyday life and confidence, and then present the program as the solution with specific benefits woven in. Now, let's talk about some features that are unique to Jasper and really set it apart from ChatGPT and other tools that we've already talked about in this mini-series. So the first feature is brand voice. One of Jasper's most powerful features is its brand voice technology. This allows you to train Jasper on your specific brand voice so that all of your content that it creates sounds like your brand. Now, I've discussed this throughout the podcast that you can obviously train any of these tools in your brand voice, but Jasper's just going to give you the ability to do this more naturally, but obviously you can train any of these tools in your brand voice as well. So let's say that you run a financial education platform with a very distinct voice. You want to be approachable, authoritative, and have maybe a dash of dry humor. And if your audience really loves your style and knows this to be kind of your signature voice, but as your business grows, you're bringing on more team members and you personally aren't writing all of your content, you can train Jasper in your brand voice, and then you can have multiple members of your team using Jasper to make sure that all of the content that comes out of your business is still sounding just like you and your signature brand voice. You can train Jasper by providing it with multiple pieces of content that you have written, and Jasper will analyze that content and the samples that you provide and create a custom voice profile that really captures your unique tone. Therefore, as it continues to write content for you, it will match your voice really, really well, to the point that even longtime subscribers who have read everything you've written will not notice the difference. And the consistency is really invaluable for maintaining that audience connection as your content and your business continue to scale and grow. Another really unique feature is Jasper Art, which lets you generate custom images using AI right alongside your content. So if you run a cooking blog, you might typically spend hours searching on stock photography sites or even creating your own photos, which is very time consuming, for the perfect images to accompany your recipes and your blog posts. Often it's really difficult to find exactly what you want to accompany your posts. With Jasper Art, you can specifically describe what you want. Say, a rustic wooden table with a steaming bowl of butternut squash soup, garnished with roasted pumpkin seeds and a swirl of cream and a soft window light coming from the left. I mean, that's really, really specific, even to the point of saying, I want the light coming from the left. And Jasper can generate custom images that perfectly match not only your vision, but also your branding. And this alone can save you hours of searching and give your emails, your blog posts, your newsletters, wherever you're going to use those images, a much more cohesive and unique visual identity. Another feature that is unique to Jasper is the campaigns feature. This allows you to plan and create content for entire marketing campaigns, not just individual pieces. So, for instance, if you were launching a new line of sustainable backpacks, you could use the campaigns feature to create your entire launch sequence. This would entail things like the product page copy, your email sequence, your social media announcements, your blog posts, all at once. This feature would ensure that your messaging is consistent across all platforms, with each piece building on the others for cohesiveness across the board. This coordinated approach could potentially improve your conversion rates because the messaging stays consistent across all the touch points with potential customers. Another feature that I want to talk about is SEO mode. We've talked about SEO in other episodes, but for content creators who are focused on search engine optimization, Jasper offers an SEO mode that integrates with another tool called Surfer SEO. So let's say you run a travel blog and you're writing an article about hidden gems in Portugal. After activating SEO mode, Jasper can provide real-time guidance on keyword usage, content structure, and related topics that you should include in your content. This integration can help your articles rank better in search results and help you potentially even reach the first page of Google within just a few months. So for content creators who are depending on organic traffic, this feature alone could justify the fact that Jasper is higher priced than other tools like Claude and Perplexity and ChatGPT because of that SEO integration. Jasper also has a document editor, and I'm going to walk you through a hypothetical workflow now of how you can use Jasper's document editor to create content from start to finish. Let's say you need to write a comprehensive guide about email marketing automation for your blog. Instead of staring at a blank page, you would create a new document inside of Jasper and give it a brief description. Say, I'm creating a beginner-friendly guide to email marketing automation for solopreneurs, focusing on saving time while maintaining personal connection. So Jasper would start by creating an initial draft with a structured outline, an introduction, key sections, but then here's where the magic would happen. If you noticed a section on segmentation was too technical for your audience, you can highlight just that section and use the command, simplify this, and add an example of a life coach using segmentation. Jasper would then rewrite that section, adding a relatable example about grouping clients based on their interests and goals. Later, when reviewing the call to action, if you felt that it wasn't compelling enough, you can highlight that section and type, make this more persuasive and emphasize the time-saving benefits. Jasper would then rewrite that and create a stronger emotional appeal that would align with your audience's desires. So this interactive editing process would feel like you were kind of having a skilled content collaborator who can instantly implement your feedback. It honestly takes like maybe 90 minutes to finish a 2,500 word guide. This is a task that without using a tool like Jasper could easily take 5 to 6 hours. There's your whole workday versus doing the whole thing in about 90 minutes. To illustrate how Jasper works for teams, let's consider a hypothetical marketing agency scenario. So imagine a marketing agency with a team of 5 content creators working with dozens of clients across different industries. This team might face several challenges. Each client has a different brand voice, making it hard to switch contexts. Additionally, team members often duplicate efforts by creating similar content, and the approval process is lengthy and fragmented across email and Slack. Plus, new team members can take months to master each client's voice and style. With Jasper's team features, they could create brand voice profiles for each of their major clients, storing examples of approved content in the team library. This would allow any team member to create content for any client that matches their established voice. They could also set up shared templates for recurring content types, like monthly client newsletters, case studies, and social media campaigns. This would standardize their approach and improve consistency. The workflow features would transform their approval process. Instead of emailing drafts back and forth, content would move through defined stages in Jasper, from draft to internal review to client approval. Comments and revisions would all be in one place, eliminating confusion. And the potential results? Well, the team might increase their content output significantly without having to add additional staff, reduce revision requests from clients, and cut onboarding time for new writers from months to merely weeks. Most importantly, they could take on more clients without adding stress and chaos that they'd experienced before. So, when do you use Jasper and when do you use ChatGPT? Well, based on having used both tools, here's a practical guide on when to choose Jasper over ChatGPT or vice versa. I recommend that you use Jasper when you're creating marketing content on a regular basis, when you need to maintain a consistent brand voice, when you're working with a team on content creation or creating for multiple clients, when you want specialized marketing frameworks built in, and when you want visual content as part of your workflow, or when SEO performance is critical for your content. For example, if you run an e-commerce store selling eco-friendly home products, you'd need to create content and with product descriptions, email newsletters, and social posts weekly, all in your brand's educational but playful voice. In this case, Jasper would be ideal because you could save your brand voice profile, use the specialized e-commerce templates, and generate both text and images in one platform. I recommend that you use ChatGPT when you need help with diverse tasks beyond just marketing, if you're on a tighter budget, if you want to create content occasionally rather than regularly, and if you need assistance with more technical content like coding, because ChatGPT has that ability as well. For instance, if you need primarily help with customer service responses, occasional blog posts, and sometimes technical troubleshooting for your website, the diverse nature of your needs and relatively infrequent content creation would make ChatGPT a better fit, Plus, the fact that ChatGPT has a free version as well as a paid version might make that better suited for your needs. As with all the other platforms, I also want to address the limitations of Jasper because while it is incredibly powerful, it is also important to understand its limitations. So, limitation number one is obviously cost. This is the most expensive of the tools that we've discussed in this mini series. If you are on a tight budget, you might want to start with ChatGPT, either the free plan or the paid plan at $20 a month, and then upgrade to Jasper when you need all of the services that it can provide, as it is the most expensive of the tools that we have discussed. I only recommend going to Jasper when you can justify the expense. Consider where you are in your business journey when choosing which tool to use. Limitation number two is the learning curve. I will note that I tried Jasper earlier in my business journey and I did not like it. It was overwhelming for me because it had so many features. So if you are relatively new on your AI experience, it might be overwhelming to you as well. It has so many amazing features that it can often feel a little overwhelming. And I find that many new AI users feel that as well, especially during maybe your first week using Jasper. There are so many features that it can kind of feel like you're drinking from a fire hose, and it can be hard to know where to start. I would say it takes about 3 weeks of regular use before feeling truly comfortable with the platform. So be prepared to invest some time in learning the tool before you really see maximum returns. Limitation number three is that it still needs human oversight, as with all AI. Imagine publishing a Jasper-generated article without fact-checking. The article might confidently cite statistics that turn out to be fabricated. This could potentially damage your credibility with your audience. I've said it before, I will say it again. AI is your unpaid intern. You are the CEO of your business. So no matter how good the AI, human oversight is a vital part of using AI. You need to proof everything that is produced with AI and put your own human touch on it. And limitation number four is the fact that Jasper is specialized for marketing. So if you've used Jasper before and you tried to have Jasper help you troubleshoot an issue with your website or help you with something outside of the scope of marketing and content creation, it would likely be outside of its depth compared to ChatGPT. So recognize that Jasper's strength is marketing content, not general purpose assistance. And there you have it, a comprehensive walkthrough of Jasper. As you've heard, Jasper offers a specialized AI platform designed specifically for content creation and marketing. The real power of specialized AI tools like Jasper are that they don't just help you create content faster, they free you up to focus on the aspects of your business that truly need your human touch. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps other tech-curious entrepreneurs to find the show. This has been part of our ongoing AI Alternatives mini-series. For more in-depth training on using AI tools in your business, check out my AI Evergreen Content Machine course. I'll show you my complete system for creating content that works for your business around the clock, including how to integrate specialized tools like Jasper into your workflow. The link is in the show notes. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of Tech Savvy 101. I'll see you really soon. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Savvy 101, AI and Automation Made Easy. If today's episode made tech a little less intimidating for you, I would be so grateful if you'd leave a review and let me know what you loved. Don't forget to check out the show notes for links to any resources I mentioned today. Be sure to follow Tech Savvy 101 wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. Tune in for AI in Action on Tuesdays for quick, practical AI tips, and join me on Thursdays for full-length episodes. Until next time, keep shattering that tech ceiling.